I'm one of the laziest entrepreneurs out there in the whole world, and I can say this out of the bottom of my heart. If there's somebody who likes to work as less as possible and make as much as possible, that's me. And probably you are the same. This is exactly why I made this video, because I managed to make millions online. I figured out how to have with this mindset and make money. And I'm gonna show this to you exactly in this video. And I want to talk about this because not a single dropshipper has talked about this online. Why? Because they're afraid to give value out for free. And I'm not. Why? Because they will already charge you $10K for the information you're about to get in this video. One of the most asked questions I get is, Faruk, how are you able to test and sell so many products day by day, month by month, and now for 4 years, and at the same time enjoy my time and freedom here in the beautiful Dubai, and now here especially in my 1.5 million apartment? And the answer is systems and automations. Even though I'm quite lazy, I'm not stupid. Because in business, if there's one thing that I understood that is really important, is making decisions. You gotta work smart, not hard. Before I'm about to show you guys what kind of systems we are using in our case, and as well how you can build them, I want to show you around how the process looks like and why exactly it can become passive. Because the business model we're talking about here is dropshipping. And as you probably as well know, there's a lot of ways to do dropshipping. There's TikTok shops, TikTok organic, Facebook ads, Pinterest ads, Google ads, so many verticals. And then at the same time, there's brands, one product stores, niche stores, general stores. The real question is, how can you build something sustainable that is not going to take you hours and hours of work every single day? So you can at least live a life and enjoy the freedom of not having a 9 to 5, because that is exactly why you want to quit your job, right? And I always say, you don't want to quit your 9 to 5 in order to enter the 9 to 9, because that is the exact situation I was in as well a few years ago. But once I figured this out, I understood that I have to do something differently. The question is this what you really want? A life with discipline, having goals, and striving to them is immensely important. But in fact, you really do want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Don't be an employee in your business. And this is exactly what 99% of the entrepreneurs are doing wrong right now. So I'm following the philosophy of James Van Vliet, which is low input, high output. And now let's get into the microboard and talk about the fundamentals in order to automate your whole process. And I repeat, no one has ever talked about how to do this in public. It's just only me and as well the 1% of my friends who are doing every single year at least 7 figures of revenue who know and talk about this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break this whole system down in exactly 6 steps. Alright? So the first step, which is very important, is, let me do it like this. 1 is product research. So I'm gonna say it like here, PR, to make it simple, right? The product research, what's really important about this is, before I'm gonna dive into detail how we exactly do product research, what I want you to do is to go into the video here, watch this video, and you're gonna know exactly how we do product research, how we put the products into the Excel sheet, and as well make it accessible for your team members to look at it. Once you have done a product research, what you want to do, and like when you found the products, you want to put them in an Excel sheet, okay? And which Excel sheet like you should use, watch this video right here and you will know what kind of Excel sheet I'm talking about. Let's say you found like 10 products, right? And then the next step what you want to have is you want to hire somebody who can build your stores. In the beginning, obviously, you have to do this a little bit yourself so you can understand how Shopify works, but then you can hire a store developer, okay? So store developer. I just put SD to make it simple. Whatever store you want, what we always do is we look at the competitors and we see, for example, a competitor who's been running at least for like 6 months and they're doing some nice revenue of like 5 to 10K a day. We have been seeing them a lot of times. Now we know, all right, this person is doing well. They must have a high converting store. So we look at their store, and then what we do is we also look at 2 other competitors in the same market who are doing the exact same stuff as we want to do. And we make a mix out of it, and we tell our store developer to make this store for us. Or we look at the competitors, we take the best parts out of the store, and then we make our own. That's how we do it exactly. So the store developer, by looking at the competitors, okay? I'll put here comp, competitors, whatever. You get the point. And guys, by the way, I want to say as well, if you're too lazy to build your own store, what I would recommend you to do is to go to buildyourstore.ai/ecomlegend. You can see the URL as well down here. You will have a completely free web shop even as well, like with uploaded winning products in there under 2 minutes for completely free. And now you might say, hey, but Faruk, how is it even possible that you can just give me a free web shop? Like, there's time and money invested in it, right? I totally get it. Well, here's the thing. I have a Shopify partnership, and that means that every time somebody uses the link, they make a Shopify store on my affiliate link, that we get an affiliate bonus in the backend, which is nothing crazy, by the way. So that is how we can do it. I don't make crazy money on it, but still it is for you guys. It is a very, very nice way. I wish 2 or 3 years ago I had this opportunity as well. So check out in the description below just to have your own store as soon as possible for even free. And now we're at step 3, which is importing products. When we're done with these steps, I'm gonna as well show a video and all the tools and the apps that we use in order to automate the whole process. So when we talk about importing the process, what we use, for example, is the copy app. You can see as well here up here the copy app, which is amazing for Shopify dropshipping. And what is really important is that you have a product lister, and this person makes it possible that if they see the products here in the PR list here, they will import that into your Shopify store, right? That is the whole ascension. Now it goes back full circle. So what essentially happens is that your product researcher finds the winning products, and then your product lister will look at all the URLs and make the product pages in your Shopify store. And this is happening exactly in step 3. And this is why it says here importing products. All right. And now we go into the 4th step, which is about the Facebook creatives, aka the ads itself. Now, what is really important here, guys, is you can say for yourself, yo, am I gonna hire somebody new for creatives, or am I just gonna use the same exact person? It's up to you. We do have somebody who's also making the creatives, but when I just began with this process, well, you can say that you're going to let the product lister make the creatives as well yourself. But what I would recommend is to get, for example, a video editor. So if you find the videos of the competitor, of course, it's like your choice if you want to use those as well for your own ads. But your video editor can, for example, choose to change the video a bit, change, for example, the first 3 seconds. I'm gonna put here the creatives, right? Which is the 4th process. And guys, I wanna say as well, in the last few weeks, our students have totally been crushing it in our mentorship. You can see as well some testimonials up here. For me, I just really enjoy as well doing these group calls in our mentorship program and helping them also on the side on the one-on-one. So if you're also interested in joining mentorship because you want to take your e-com whole journey more seriously, just check here the link below, book a call, and we'll see if you're qualified enough to join a mentorship, because we just don't take random people. You gotta be really motivated to join a mentorship, otherwise don't even book a call. So next one, what we're gonna go and talk about is step number 5, which is the ads launcher. Well guys, I do want to say at this point that deadlines are very important, but we're gonna go into more detail after this, why deadlines are so important when I show you guys the Trello process. All right, so your ads launcher at some point is somebody who is looking at all the assets that are like out there, because at this point the product research has been done, those products are in the Shopify store, the creatives are done, and now the only thing that is left is launching the ads on Facebook or TikTok or whatever platform you want to use. Deadlines are very, very important here. So you can say, for example, hey, the product research has to be done within 24 hours. Once the product research is done, within 6 hours, all the 10 products should be imported into Shopify, and you can give it time. And then within 6 hours again, all the creatives of the products, they should be done and as well in the Google Drive folder. And then you can give another 6 hours, for example, to say now the ads needs to be launched on Facebook. And in this case, we have a store manager in our team who is just overseeing and looking at the whole process. And guys, by the way, what do you think here in this case of my t-shirt or my sweater? The Dubai Starter Pack Dior Edition. You guys know it, you know? If you know, you know, eh? And now guys, I'm literally showing you guys now some content that we have from the course. This is like one of the contents we have from the course. A very important module as well, obviously. All of the modules are important in my opinion. So you can see here, we're using Trello. And what is so nice about Trello, you can see here in the whole system, this is how we literally do it. As I said before, step 1, you have the product listing, like in Google Drive. So when the product research has found the products, you can see everything here. Product 1, and we name them always, right? Product 1, 01, and then like here you see the product name. Product 2, 02, And then you see the product name, whatever. 3 as well, very openly explained. And when you see them here, because here the products are not in Shopify yet. And once you're going to put them in Shopify, so what the product lister will do is make the whole product page. So what's gonna happen is that like you have to swipe all these cards, for example, here to the right? And when you swipe the card to here, for example, what's gonna happen is that the product lister knows that he or she has to start making the product pages ready. Okay, and this is, for example, one of the sheets that we use, that whenever we do find products that the product lister understands and can see very easily, hey, these are the competitors I need to take the products from, or from this AliExpress link, for example. So you can see we have all these products here. Let's go through here. I'm just scrolling a little bit fast through this video, to be honest. And by the way, this is my own content. My store manager made this video a while ago, but I'm going a little bit through it very quickly. So you can see, for example, now that all the cards are being swooped to add to Shopify, because now the product page is supposed to get made, right? The product lister sees this and will start making the product page ready. Once the product lister has made the product page ready, what's going to happen afterwards is that he or she will swipe the cards to final check, in which the store manager is going to check the product page and see if he or she followed all the guidelines of the company and in the way to make a product page, right? Once that is done, yeah, and the store manager accepted it or made some changes, now it's good. And by the way, your store manager has to be like a veteran of the business. Like our first hire in our business was the store manager. Like she started as product lister and now she's been like almost kind of a CEO in the company, you can say. She knows basically everything. And once the store manager has done the final check, all the cards will be from here swiped to the ready for ads. When it says ready for ads, that is the moment that the ads launcher is going to launch the products on like whatever advertising platform. In our case, it's Facebook, for example. And that is basically it. And when the ads launcher has launched the campaigns, he or she will just swipe the cards from here to ads launched. So in this case, you can see, for example, here, now I can see that this product has been launched onto Facebook. You know, that's basically it. So now the question is, if you look at all of this, what have I done myself in this whole process besides determining the strategy that we're doing? Basically nothing, you know. And there's even some more steps afterwards that you can do or as well outsource, but this is pretty much it. There's a lot of businesses you can enter in your life, but there is not any business which I believe out there in which you can make passively this amount of money. I mean, look at, for example, at this video right here, how I went from 0 to 10k a day in revenue within a week from absolutely zero scratch. That was all possible because of this system. Literally because of this system. I'm not trying to like brag or say whatever, because I already said in the beginning of the video, I am lazy. I'm very lazy. But because of these systems, I'm still capable of making some good money in my life. I'm not saying that if you're going to implement this system, that it's like in the first week you're gonna make a shit ton of money. It takes time, obviously. This is not a get rich quick scheme, let me tell you. I always say it's simple, but it's not easy. But it becomes even passive income, which is awesome. If you wanna join the mentorship, which I won't understand if you don't want to be honest, then check here the link below, because we'll definitely be able to help you scale if you are motivated, if you're a killer, if you really believe in yourself. And even if you don't, we are here as well to give you the confidence and show you the real deal, because in all honesty, there is just not really so much people out there in the current space that are actively doing the numbers themselves and at the same time teaching it as well to others. I mean, look at this, for example. This is our store today, right? And it's still very early. So that's it, and ciao ciao.